Alright, War Robots fans, this is Bagofsoup coming at you, and the 3.4 update hit iOS or Apple users yesterday, November 28th. We're going to take a look at some of the new stuff like the new Hangar preset slots, the new Dreadnought Map as well. It's going to take a look at the new Hoverbot, and also going to take a look at the new weapon, the Medium Thunderstorm weapon. And what else do we got in this new update? We got the rebalance on the Haechi, we'll talk about that, as well as the Shocktrain rebalance, and the Molot and Tempest and Scourge buff, as well as, thank goodness, the Hydra nerf. So let's jump into the game here. This is November 29th, the day after the update. We got a new splash screen getting ready for the Christmas event. They'll be announcing that in a week or two coming up. Now the screen has changed a little bit. You see a lot of different things around there, including an improved Hangar look. We'll talk about some of these options. Look at the bottom middle, right near the Equip and Change Robot buttons, and you will see the new button for the multi-Hangar presets. You click that little button down there, and it says that for 7,500 gold, you can open up 4 other hangars. So you have these multiple hangars, and you can put different robots and weapons in there for close range maps, for long range maps, or maybe like me, I've got a champion level hangar and then a level 6 hangar for the 6-pack league. Once you go to battle, you can use those different hangars, whichever you choose, right as you're going into battle. So as long as you have the 7,500 gold, it's a great deal. Also, of course, we've got that new icon on the top left for the special Royale spins, whether it's the regular ones, which now the Storm and the Hoverbot are included. And I've already been working on the Storm weapon here and opened up a few slots. We're going to try again for the 49 gold and see how we do here, looking for some component pieces or gold. I got 100 component pieces for 49 gold, not horrible. So I'll be earning my way towards that medium Storm Thunder style weapon. Those are the regular Royale spins that we've already had. Of course, you see the red ones. Those are the Black Friday ones. That's just same style of game, just set up a little different. You get rid of 3 items on the board, not 4, and it's almost like a matching game where here's the available prizes left for the amount of gold. Here you'll click on one of the buttons and see what's under it. My problem that I have, of course, is that it's really not what's under that one. It's just whatever the game randomly chooses. So if you think these are a ripoff, you can avoid them, or just do the first free one or the first couple for low gold and maybe get some premium out of it or a few component pieces. But it really runs the same way as the other game does as well. And so we've got that new button in the top left. And in addition, we've got the special deals each day still. As of today, I've already noticed that you now have the Hoverbot or Glider Bot in there. And you have the Storm weapon in there for a lot cheaper than the other ones, which is great. So you can start earning component points. Of course, you get your daily tasks here, and now instead of just changing them out if you don't like them for gold, you can actually play battles or do activities. And above there with the recommended upgrades, you can actually play battles or watch a video to speed up upgrades as well. So that option is there. We're going to start scrolling through the weapons, or go to the weapons store, as a matter of fact, and take a better look at the Storm medium weapon. There's the Scourge, the Shocktrain, here's the Storm. Once again, this is a medium version of the Thunder weapon. You can see I've been already earning some component points towards it. Here's all the stats. If you want to freeze frame the screen here to read in more detail, you can. But once again, it's just a medium version of the Thunder. And now we're going to go and take a look into the robot store at the new Glider Hoverbot here. We've always been wondering what the name was going to be for it, so now we can go ahead and take, and it is the Hoverbot. Brilliant name, of course, since it hovers. You can see I'm already earning some component points towards that. And you can freeze frame this if you want to read in detail, but once again, the special ability is this bot hovers for so long. Very similar to a ROG, except for instead of 2 medium weapons, it's got the light weapon on top in addition. Got some pretty good speed, up to 50 kilometers an hour. And instead of the jump or a dash, it's got that hover ability. And going to be a lot of fun. You can see it in the robot store here, right near the dash bots and the Inquisitor, to check it out. And of course, if you want to know how much it costs, you'll click on the little component button, and you can be taken to the component section, see how much it costs. That's one way to check it out. Or you can also go into the black market area, where you can use your keys to open the chest and go up to the top right to the storage button, and you can check out how far you have gone in earning component pieces for the different items. You'll see on the bottom of my list now the Storm and Hover are there, and if you click on one of them for purchase, it'll show you how much the component pieces cost for them. And as you can tell, you can get the entire Hoverbot for just $50. I say just $50. That's a lot cheaper than the $225 for a Dashbot or $300 for an Inquisitor. And now you can get the Storm weapon, the whole weapon, for just $13. And I say once again just $13 because the Tempest is $80. The Shocktrain and Scourge are over to $100, $120. So $50 for the bot and $13 for the weapon is much improved. Maybe they're cheaper because Pixonic wanted to change their ways, or maybe just because they're not as powerful. But either way, definitely better. And the daily special deals are a lot better for them as well. We're looking in custom match mode here because now that the new Dreadnought map is out, you can find it on the list here to practice on and take a look at. There it is, the Dreadnought map, where you can play with friends. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to jump into a battle from the 6-pack league last night. I got together with some of my buddies with just using level 6 bots and guns, which has been so fantastic lately. And we actually jumped right into the Dreadnought map, which was really my first time to play it on the live server. I've been practicing on it for the past few months in the test server, but it's just a lot different to go into the live server and test it out. Number one, because we actually care about beacons now. When I was on the test server on this map, I would go all over and explore and fight, but I didn't care whether we won or lost, or even go near the beacons. And so now it's a whole different ball game. So we're heading over to the left here to grab the leftmost beacon, and it's real cool because not only is there an area over here for sniping, guys can get on the perimeter and snipe across the way or up or down the ship, but there's also a lot of debris and little pieces here that you can hide behind to protect from snipers or to do some knife fighting and battling around. So I'm using cover here to not only grab the beacon, but to watch out for those Punishers and Molots. And the ROG has been a lot of fun, especially in the 6-pack league. It's one of the fastest bots at level 6, and that jump really helps to watch out for rockets and things coming your way. So this bot has the speed and the firepower and the jump. I just got a second ROG, so I'm really enjoying it. This is my first battle with the second ROG. So we're way over here on the left side, trying to work on some of these Punisher and Molot mid-range sniper guys here. And I've got a teammate on the right trying to help me against the Alpha, and I'm able to use my speed to flank him and come around the backside and help take him out. It's a 4 versus 4 match, which is great, and we are having a blast in the 6-pack league. Once again, if you're interested, I'll put a link in the video description for the Discord chat for the 6-pack league where the tournaments are located, and also put a link to the line chat that we've got for the iOS Apple players, just for pick up and play fun matches. So stay tuned through the whole match because I get to use all areas of the map. Right now we're over on the left side, just skirmishing amongst the junk here. Very reminiscent of the planet Jakku in the new Star Wars movies. It has the crashed Star Destroyer, so this is a lot of fun. And once again, you can tell how good the ROG is doing against these other guys. The Fujin has been strong, but the ROG Terran shoots right through it. And if the Griffin Orkins or Pinatas is around, the Death Button Griffin, of course, the ROG can run and jump and stay out of range of that. So you're getting a good look across the side of the map as we kind of close in. Once again, another Punisher Fujin. Those things are dangerous, and they work really well in the 6-pack league. The Ansel Shield and the speed. So that was a look kind of on the outer skirmishes of the Dreadnought map. Now we're actually going to go inside the map and grab some beacons and do some fighting inside. And like I said, if you stick around a little later, we're going to be up on top of the ship. And this is a neat map because it has this indoor area, which is one of the biggest indoor areas we've yet had on the map. And next we'll get to see about playing three-dimensionally as we're shooting up and above the different levels and layers of the map. Of course, my Rog Terrans got destroyed, and I've come back in with the Rog Orkans. And it won't shoot through Ansel shields just as easily, but we don't have dash bots or component bots or weapons in the 6-pack league. So I don't have to worry about shooting through a Haechi shield bot or anything like that. Just have to worry about getting through Carnages and Fujin Ansel shields, maybe an Ancelot here or there. But the Rog Terrans and the Rog Orkans do really well. Just once again, the jump, the speed, and the firepower. If you have 2,500 gold sitting around and can grab a Rog for the 6-pack league, it's great. What I did was I just watched for those little daily deals for, you know, 600 or 700 gold for $1 or $2, and spent maybe $4 on 4 of those deals and had 2,500 gold to get a Rog. So that's a pretty cheap way to get one. You can get a Galahad or a Rog for $4 or $5 that way. Of course, here I go facing another Rog with Terrans who would normally take me out. So I made sure to jump back behind cover. There's plenty of places to duck and run and hide on this map, which makes it fun. And I've got to give Pixonic credit. The last couple of maps they've come out with, specifically Valley and now Dreadnought, have been fantastic. They've had a good balance of close-up brawling and beacon running, mid-range fighting, and sniper play with multiple spots. They feel very balanced from both sides, depending on where you spawn in, and a good balance of robots and gameplay. So I do want to give Pixonic credit for the recent maps. That's been really good. This update, this 3.4 update, has had some nice features, but you still got to pay for that extra hangar preset, which is quite a bit of money, and you can't reuse robots in it. It's, one set of robots for each hangar preset. That's a problem. Of course, you've got the gambling deals are still there, and then you have the overpowered Haechi and Dashbots and Shocktrain. Now, we did get a Haechi and Shocktrain nerf, but honestly, it was such a little nerf, it's not really going to make a huge difference, and it's not really getting at what the major problem is on those bots and guns, so we're still going to deal with that. So Pixonic still has a lot to work on, but there was some neat stuff in the update. I do like the cheaper prices on the glider bot and the storm weapon, definitely a lot cheaper. And so far the component deals have been very affordable and reasonable, so I should be getting a glider bot hopefully in the next few weeks to test out. I really like the idea of it. We'll see how the storm weapon operates on the live server. It's pretty weak in the test server, but we'll see if they buffed it enough here. So now that my Rog Orkans has been destroyed, it lasted a long time here. We are up on top of the Dreadnought map, which is really fun. You've got all these holes you can shoot through and down to ambush your enemy or try to get a good angle on them. And I'm battling this Leo with Thunder Pinatas, which is scary because he's got the splash damage. But if I can angle myself right, I can try to stay away from a lot of that damage. You can jump over a beacon to grab it, all sorts of things. So this map's a lot of fun. What I like about it too is you don't just have to have a Griffin or a Rog to fight up on top, or a glider bot, because if you look on the left side, this crashed ship angles all the way down into the sand. So if you want to get up on the ship, you can just go to the that side of the crashed ship and walk right up it with any bot you want to, and you can play on basically on 3 levels. But no, it's fun to run around up here, and there's not a lot of cover up here from, say, Hydras and Spirals and things like that, so you just have to be real careful. But oh, it's got some great ambush spots. Here comes Freeride and his Rog, I think, here. I think he's going to try to jump at me, but I can effortlessly jump back to avoid his Orkans and use my plasma for range and still be untouched. And anyway, so yeah, this map is great. Glad we can play it now, and glad we have the custom mode where we can just select it and kind of explore around it. See where the good sniping spots are, the jumping spots, ambush spots. Look at the Alpha. He doesn't know I'm down here or up here. I'm trying to ambush him while he's dealing with our teammates. It's down to 3 or 4 versus 2 here. Look at the height on that jump here as I'm able to take him out. So that was an awesome match. Got to use my Rog Terrans, my Rog Orkans, and my Plasma Griffin. Didn't get to use my Punisher Fujin, which is really strong, but those 3 bots, Rogs and Griffin, were great for this map. So, hope you enjoyed the look. We got one more guy to take out over here. We'll put him out of his mercy. But we had a lot of fun last night with the 6-pack league. It's been the saving grace lately of the War Robots world, with all the dash bots and Shocktrains out there. Just level 6 bots and guns. No dash bots and no component bots or weapons. Kind of recaptures the old days of the game. So that was a look there at the new Dreadnought map, and hope you'll get to play it and test it out. Unlike other maps, I felt like I could comfortably jump right into it and find my way around, either because I've been practicing on the test server, or it just has a clear and good feel. It doesn't feel maze-like like a Moon map or Valley at first. So anyway, that's the 3.4 update. Lots of neat things in there. Still a few things that we want Pixonic to work on. But the new hangar slots are there, of course. The new glider bot, the new storm weapons, some nerfs and buffs, and the Dreadnought map. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please click like if you do. If you're not yet a subscriber, join the channel. We've got lots of cool stuff coming up. This is Bagofsoup. Hope you have a great War Robots day.